Alright, here it is. I just filled it with water, but you can see it's already starting to boil. I've got this open right now, so it's already pretty warm. It's on mode 2, which helps it preheat a little faster. Normally you wouldn't do that, but I just wanted to show you. I've got the steam valve open, so you'll hear it. Just put that in there to catch any drips. But once I start hearing this, I know I'm pretty close to pressure. And then you do have safety pressure relief here. Get the glass water sight. And I'll find a cup to put under here and show you this. Alright, just got a cup, so I'll lift the lever. There's no espresso in there. It's not quite boiling yet, but that'll pull some in there. Oh, I got the steam valve open. So all the pressure, because when you lift it, it puts a little pressure in the boiler, which forces water into the group. There you go. So that's what a lot of guys will do, because you'll feel this is not that warm yet. That's what takes so long to warm these up. So once guys get hot water, sometimes they'll flush it a couple times and it warms up a lot quicker. We can hear it building pressure. And you can test. No steam pressure yet. I'll come back in a second once it's got some steam pressure. Alright, you can hear it kind of got a rolling boil. That's coming from the steam one. So a little bit of pressure, a little bit of water. So I'll close that. Lower the number 1. So you see it'll just flow out because of the pressure when there's no espresso in there. So let me get some. So what you can hear right now is it's coming from up here. That's the safety valve. So it's still on low with number 1, which is good for just maintaining pressure, brewing. Then you usually flip to 2 for higher steam pressure. So I've got some espresso in there. I didn't tamp it, but we'll show you the kind of the process. So you'll feel resistance as you lift, and then right about a little above here, you'll get some water in. Some people will leave it for a second till you get a few drops. I might have put a little too much espresso, but other people will give it like you'll do a little you're kind of pushing the air through the puck, and you feel a little springiness. That's the air. And then just consistent pressure. Until it flows. There we go. And depending on how big your shot is, just putting good amount of pressure. Sometimes you'll go up halfway for another to fill it with more water. And I don't have my scale or anything, but you could go up and get a little more water. Sometimes that helps too if you're getting a really fast shot. Going up kind of lets the puck kind of level itself. Like with the water, it'll flow and even itself out. So sometimes that helps. You can really play around with these. You might know everything about espresso. I'm just explaining as I would to any of my customers. And once you get to the bottom, you're good. And then we can switch over to number 2, and you'll hear this start to kick up a little more. The safety spring, the safety valve, you'll kind of hear, see, so you want to keep your hand away from like up there, because that's really hot too. Once you hear it kind of going, and you open your little knob, start steaming. I just turned it off. And you can see the water level drops. You don't want to let it get really below that bottom nut there. Use my finger. That bottom nut there. Then you risk burning out the boiler. So just make sure you got enough water. And then I'll usually, depending on how much you're doing, if you do get to the bottom there, turn it off. Bleed the steam off. Then I'm going to send you the tool here, the 3D printed tool, to help you get the cap off if it's a little tight. But because you have a tool instead of your hand, you could theoretically open it up when there's still pressure in there. So make sure you're safe with that, that you don't open it up under pressure. You make sure it's off and this is open all the way. There's no noise, no steam. I've done it before on another one. It's not fun. It's a little scary, even if it's a little pressure when that lid pops. And then the other thing, if you are doing a lot of drinks and you want to refill it and get going quick, the other thing you can do, if you have a hot water kettle, you could preheat the water, get it boiling, then put it in here. Once it's, close to boiling, screw the lid on, turn it on. Then it doesn't have as much work to do. It'll heat up a little quicker. So, hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to send this... no, I won't send this one. I've got a whole bunch more of double and single filter baskets, tampers, and all that stuff. I'm going to send in a separate box for you, so I can get this out ASAP. I might be able to put them in this box, but if they're not in there, just I'll be sending them in a second box, and I'll send you tracking. Thanks again.